Hey guys, I'm back. I can hardly believe it. I'm finally home once again. I was last here on the weekend of Remembrance Day, so it's been over a month since I've last seen this place. So yeah, it's been quite a long time, and I'm finally glad to be back here. Exams are all done. And, well, I'll keep things short and sweet. My exams went rather well, actually. All except for one. But, they all went well, all the ones that did go well. I'm pretty happy. Some marks have already come in. I made an A in my biology class. I already knew that. I was able to calculate that because we have no final exam, just the 3 midterm exams, so I just used my mark from those to calculate my final mark. So that's great. And last night I just got my final mark for math back, and I made a B minus. So I'm pretty darn happy. So far so good. And my history and philosophy exams and my digital systems exam, they all went pretty good, I think. But the one that I'm worried about is my electric circuits exam. Circuits is the class that I've had the most trouble with. I went into the exam needing about 45% on the exam to pass the course, and I'm not sure I even got that. The exam was absolute brutality. I've never seen anything like it, and it wasn't just for me, it was for everybody. The exam was 3 hours, but by the time the 3 hours was up, not a single one of us had gone home. I don't think. There might have been one or two that I didn't see leave, but that was all. So the professor, gave us an extra half hour. So we actually had 3.5 hours to do it, and even by then there was still like over 3/4 of us still there, including myself. The exam was incredibly long, and even though I studied my butt off and I knew just about everything else from the class inside and out. I studied my butt off. I knew the lecture notes inside and out, and I knew how to do the quizzes that we had throughout the semester. I knew them inside and out, and I actually felt pretty good going into the exam, but I found it very difficult still. Like I said, I only needed 45 to pass the course, and I'm not sure I even got that. I can't really worry about it, or else it'll just mess up my Christmas break. No sense in worrying about it anyway. It's over and done, and I can't do anything about it. All I can do now is hope that I passed, and even if I didn't pass, I just gotta keep on going. If I have to take the course again next year, then so be it. I'll do it. At least the only retribution for that is my good friend Brandon. He's behind the rest of us in some of the courses, so he actually hasn't taken that class yet, and he'll be taking it next year. So if I have to take it next year, let's hope that I won't, I'll be taking it with him at least. At least I won't be all alone, this third year electrical engineer in this class with all these second years. So, but I'm hoping, the exam didn't go absolutely terrible, but it didn't go that great. So I'm just going to hope, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to let Christmas happen, enjoy my Christmas, and see what happens when the mark comes in. So yeah, that's about it. Other than that, I'm just glad to be home, pretty exhausted. But for some reason, despite my exhaustion, I actually feel like filming a couple of videos, so I'm going to get that done tonight. Here's this thing, my camcorder. As you know, unfortunately, I let it go on for too long. You'll see in a lot of my videos that I've uploaded, this thing just glitches out, audio glitches, video glitches. I really shouldn't have kept making videos with this for as long as I did, but such is life. And yeah, this thing, it's just about bit the dust. Someone, and thank you to that someone who mentioned it, someone suggested cleaning the record head with isopropyl alcohol. So that's what I just did after I got home today, and it didn't do a gosh darn thing. This thing's just as bad, perhaps even worse now. than it was before. So yeah, I would say there's no hope for this thing. This thing has come to the end of its life. Wow, you know, this thing has served me so well. This is probably, you know, one of the most useful and most used things I've ever owned. Dad got me this for Christmas in 2005. I used it heavily until 2008, probably. And then I started using it again to make my YouTube videos around 2010, I believe. So, yeah, this thing has gotten a ton of use. If you see all those VHS tapes down there, all of those tapes, there's a bunch on this row here, there's a bunch on about half of that row there, and there's a bunch over there. Those are all 6-hour tapes. They were recorded in the 2-hour mode though. So 2 hours of tape, all recorded with this camcorder. This thing has seen so much use and it owes me absolutely nothing. And isopropyl alcohol hasn't fixed it, so I would say this thing has just finally reached the end of the line. I've decided to do something that deviated slightly from my original plans. I planned to just, you know, stick this thing up on eBay with all the tapes and stuff, maybe get a few bucks for it, but I decided to do something else. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this camcorder and all its tapes and everything to someone who is quite knowledgeable in this sort of thing, and that's YouTube user V Westlife. I have decided to send this camcorder to him and all the tapes and everything, and he can do whatever he wants with them. He's told me that maybe he can see if he can fix this thing. I'd be certainly interested to see if he could, and maybe he'd make a video of it if he happened to get it working or something. But yeah, that's what I've decided I'm going to do. I'm just going to pack this thing up and all the tapes, and it's going to go to V Westlife. He can maybe use the tapes, although I haven't known him to use used tapes. To my knowledge, he prefers to just buy new ones as he needs them. And he can use the cases, I know, and oh, he'll have some fun with this too. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, that's about all the updates for now. I think right now I'm going to go on to make another video. So thank you guys for listening, and Merry Christmas, and enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you guys later.